What's up, gamers? We're the Skyblock Scrubs, and today we'll be showing you a guide to the Dwarven mines. Now, this not only will it cover all the basic stuff, but it'll have some advanced tips as well as some stuff that you used to be able to do at the very end. So be sure to subscribe, leave a like if you enjoy. Join our Discord. We're approaching 150 members there, and it's epic. I've plugged it enough, so you guys probably know. Into the video.
Alright boys, so when you warp into the Dwarven mines, you go to the deep caverns first to get here. You go down to the bottom, City and Sanctuary, there's a guy you talk to, he'll be like, hubba hubba bruh, give me like 30 materials, just random crap. You give it to him, then you can warp here. So you'll spawn here, first thing you want to do, go over here, boom, get your fractured mithril pickaxe. You want to use your diamond one for breaking everything, but this can break titanium, so it's OP. Yeah! And basically, you'll just go to the king after that. I would recommend Dave Plays Guitar's video. He has a whole guide on the Dwarven mines, like where everything is. It just shows, it's a massive like map. He spent hours doing it. We were talking with him, pretty pog. So yeah, check that video out if you want to know where everything is, very intricately. We're just going to show you a general guide of what to do and how to get started, yeah.
Alright, so you guys see all these turds, right? Well, basically, first of all, they all have stupid names, especially Hornum. That's my personal favorite. Anyways, these guys, everyone is like, oh yeah, they're useless. You just click on them, they just say burp, and you're like, oh, so funny. Not. Well, actually, if you type burp in chat, after talking to them, look at that. You're still recovering from their last burping session with you. You can actually burp with these guys. And I've already gotten mine, but you can get a, it's an island decoration. Isn't it called a tankard or something? I think it's called a tankard.
Yes, it is the Dwarven tankard.
Yeah. So, as you can see, this thing sells for a decent bit. Because not that many people have figured out about this. But you type burp in chat after talking to these guys. So, obviously it's not like a crucial thing, but something a lot of people overlook. So, just thought I'd let you know. Credit to Kingslayer for finding that out. By the way, we'll credit the people who found out the stuff, because a lot of this stuff we didn't figure out, other people did, so yeah. Good job, Kingslayer. Of course it's him.
His name's now Mystic now, so it sucks, but yeah.
Yeah, Mystic, bro. Alright guys, so as you can see, Gunnermut kind of sucks, so he can't really do it. Oh, shoot. He did do it. He did it once. Boom! You can grind sorrows, you can get a lot of kills, you use spider boots and a fishing rod. You latch onto him, you jump up super high. Oh, I'm dead. You jump up super high, and yeah, you just launch them, and they go flying, and they die of fall damage. So it's kind of hard to demonstrate because we get clapped, but yeah, basically you need spider boots, a fishing rod, latch onto them, jump up super high, and then bring them down. And I can't remember who figured that out. Was it?
That would be O'Fishy.
Okay.
The legend himself.
Credit to O'Fishy, he figured that out. So yeah.
AKA Dream Fan like 1489782.
Yeah.
Alright guys, so this is the puzzle room. You click on him daily and he'll give you a little direction. Stand on the glowstone and you just follow his directions. Break the spot in the ground where you need to go and he just gives you some essence. But his floor used to be made out of stone and iron. And you could put on mineral armor, and you could get out your pickaxe, your drill, your stonk, and you could just mine all of the stone, and it would give you golden goblins. It was really OP, and let's see, the Hunty 100 was the one who figured this one out. There's his username. What a man. Such a classic username. You'll never forget it. And so, yeah, you would basically just mine the floor, and it would give you a bunch of golden goblins, because you'd technically be mining ores, even though it wasn't mithril. This was also really good for when Cole was the mayor. I mean, he's still the mayor, but for the mining fiestas, I think Hunty got about like 2.5 stacks of refined minerals. So even at their pathetic price, that was still really OP for money. But now the floor's wooden, so now it's just depression. Yeah. Alright, one more quick thing to add. There's a free talisman you get. I think it's called the King's Talisman. And you basically just, every 20 minutes, come and click the king, because the king switches every 20 minutes. And once you click on all 7 of them, you'll get a free common talisman. So, yeah, kind of pog.
Alright guys, so next thing is the suggested route that we suggest you take. Now, Keep in mind the update has been out for only about a week or 2 weeks by now. By the time this video posts, I'm not really sure. To access your Heart of the Mountain, just right-click your Nether Star. It's right above your skills. So keep in mind, since it's a very new update, we don't know for sure which is the best route. But in my opinion, the strat should be mining speed, mining fortune, right? And then you get titanium and sanium, and then your speed boost in this order. Then next thing you get is daily powder, right? And then you get efficient miner once you reach tier 4. And you also have Luck of the Cave, Mining Madness, and Sky Mall. And so this costs, I'm not sure exactly how many tickets, but, or not tickets, tokens. But yeah, so you want to get this middle column completely filled out, and then you want this left column like this. You want up here, and then you want to get Sky Mall. So don't get Goblin Killer, don't get Seasoned Mine Man, and then don't get any on the right side. I mean, Quick Forge could be good for money, I guess, but there's better money-making methods out there, so I don't know. I wouldn't personally suggest it, but if you are desperate for money, Quick Forge could be good. I am AFK and I've gotten a raffle ticket, so I'm kind of a Chad. But yeah, that's all I have to say about the Heart of Mountain Tree. On the next one. Alright, so the next strat. If you get the Ice Walker quest, which it used to be a lot worse with 200 kills, now it's only 100. Well, first of all, I saw this guy AFKing. He had these glowing creepers around him. I'm not sure how to get those, but basically the Ice Walkers would target him and avoid everyone else, and he would just farm them AFK. But that's not what I'm here to discuss. What I'm here to discuss is the strat for killing Ice Walkers. So, credit to Hunty for showing this one. Once again, same guy. So basically what you do, you sit in the middle, you shoot right with your Flower of Truth. I'm not sure if you can do it with other weapons, but you shoot right, kill those 3, and then you turn around to the left and kill the 2. So let me demonstrate one more time. So you go here, shoot right, and then you turn left, and you can shoot left if you want, but you don't have to. Another good thing to know, they spawn once every, I'm pretty sure 11 seconds. I counted, so it could be 10, it could be 12, but from my estimations, it's roughly 11 seconds. So yeah, that's basically it.
Alright guys, so the next strategy is about the powder gas. So every once in a while in the chat, it's a random event. There's no time, there's no way to predict it. In the chat, it'll say, a powder gas is spawned because of the hacking of your pickaxes or something. And it'll say where it spawned. So this right here is Devon's Gateway or Divin's Gateway. Up there is the Cliffside Veins, and then on the other side is Rampart's Quarry. Now that's where the powder gas spawns usually. It can spawn in the Forge Basin, but usually that's just right next to Rampart's Quarry, so it's basically the same spot. But when it says it spawned, you want to rush to that spot, and if you have enough mana, aspect up high, and sit on a perch and get a Hurricane Bow. Now then because the Hurricane Bow is super OP if it has over 250 kills, because it shoots 5 arrows, and even though they don't have aiming, if you're close enough to the gas, all 5 can hit, and you'll get way more powder, and you'll do your quest way faster. So yeah. Also, Fishy told us this one too. Now realizing that pretty much all of this information was given by our viewers, I kind of suck at the game, but yeah, log.
Alright boys, so the next one, credit to Kingslayer, he figured this one out. If you actually jump on the slime from high, you get freaking launched. Watch this. Wait for it. There we go, look at that! Jesus Christ, bro. So you can just sit on here. I'm not pressing any buttons, I'm not holding shift or space or anything. Let's see what happens if I hold shift. Okay, yeah, it's not as good if you hold shift. And then if you hold space, I don't know, it might be better. I don't know, you guys can experiment for yourself, but the point is, if you jump from a high place onto the slime, you get freaking rocketed. It's so fun, dude, like, it's actually hilarious, so, yeah, it's pretty fun. Credit to Kingslayer once again. Alright boys, so the next one is to start forging early. So, you unlock the forge at Heart of the Mountain 2, And keep in mind, I'm saying forging, not foraging. It's kind of confusing, but yeah. So at Heart of the Mountain 2, you unlock it, and at that point in the game, you don't really need to use it, to be honest, and you don't realize it until you're Heart of the Mountain 3, but once you're Heart of the Mountain 3, you're like, dang, I wish I used this earlier. So my suggestion is, as soon as you reach Heart of the Mountain 2, start forging. If you're wondering what to forge, I would recommend forging Refined Mithril and Refined Diamond, okay? So the reason why this is important, right? Not only do you need it to craft drills and talismans and reforged stones, among other stuff like beacons, but even if you legit have everything you need, always use the forge. Like, there's no reason not to always have all 4 of your slots occupied, because you can make money from it. So it's a good passive income method. So, for example, refined diamonds, they cost 2 enchanted diamond blocks, so that costs a little over 400k, and you turn around and sell it for around 700k. Obviously, the price is going to go down throughout the event, but I don't think the price will ever go down so far. That's just blatantly not worth it to do, because it's only 6 hours, and it's not like you're grinding for 6 hours. It's just passive income. You don't have to be online, and you're just getting free money. So you should always use the forge.
Alright guys, the next thing I want to talk about, I don't think they've fixed this yet, and you don't want to risk it, because if they haven't fixed it, you're going to lose a lot of money like me. This update, so by mining, I've made probably around 15 mil. But in total, I've probably about lost roughly 25 mil this update because my ender chest was wiped. You can go into my ender chest and see it legit is just absolute dog water. Has a bunch of random goblin eggs and green Jerry boxes, just a bunch of random crap. Because it got entirely wiped, and its previous net worth was about like 40 mil. So the way it got wiped was, I'm pretty sure it got wiped because I put a mithril pickaxe or a fractured mithril pickaxe in there. And it was some combination of putting that in there and disconnecting, because the servers were resetting a lot and rebooting a lot, and we would get force kicked from the server right as this update came out. So some combination of that wiped the e-chest, but I would recommend not putting any new items in your e-chest, just in case that happened. You can go look, I think it was either Mechs or Inhumanly, their e-chest got wiped too, so it's a real thing. And it sucks.
Honestly, I think it's pretty funny. He lost so much money. But also, it works with chests as well. Just whatever you do, do not put any new items from this update in an ender chest or a chest. It might have been fixed with the hot fix, but I wouldn't risk it if I were you.
Risk it like an air biscuit.
Alright, the next strategy, it might seem like, oh, duh, but it's actually not as obvious as you think. So, doing events is really crucial. Obviously, when you're first starting out, you're gonna try and do as many events as possible, but it is crucial to do as many of them as possible because you get so much mithril powder. If you use the strat for the powder gas that we showed you earlier, it's really good. On raffle ticket, if you wear young armor and go, you gotta go where other people don't go, which again, that's a duh moment, but the strat on raffle isn't always just to get furthest away from spawn. Sometimes just going at spawn is OP because no one thinks to go in the most obvious place. It's kind of funny. Anyways, if you use strats on those, you get so much mithril powder, and it just speeds up your progression tremendously. So always do events, even if you don't have a commission for it, and even if you're high Heart of the Mountain and you're kind of sick because you've just been grinding way too much, still do them even if you're not going to play the game. So for example, events other than the Starfall and the Powder Gas, which are just random, they happen every 20 minutes. Now they used to happen very conveniently like 10 a.m., 10:20 a.m., 10:40 a.m., 11 a.m., and so on. But Hypixel was like, no, that's too obvious. Let's make it 10:10 a.m., 10:30 a.m., 10:50 a.m., 11:10 a.m., and so on. So now it's like that. Who knows if it'll change again, but just know it's every 20 minutes, and once you figure out when one is, you know that the next one is 20 minutes later, so you can just get on for that. Just do it and then get off.
Although sometimes Hypixel is like, oh wait, this is confusing, but it's not confusing enough, so let's make it on the 4-minute mark, and let's make some servers lag behind by like 15 minutes, because then people will swap servers because their server's laggy, and they'll do the same event again, but we won't give them the reward, so they'll waste 10 minutes of their life. Yes, this is genius. This is how we get the money.
Okay, boys, the next tip we have is to leave titanium for others if you don't need it for a commission. Now, this goes beyond just being generous and courteous. This actually helps you, and here's why. For an example, yesterday I was in a private hub. This one is very not private, but it had 2 players in it, right? So people started trickling in. It didn't become after I joined, it wasn't private anymore, so I kind of ruined it. But yeah, it was 2 players when I joined, and then people started trickling in. It was at like 8 to 10 players for a while, and I had so many mithril miner quests. I had to mine 500 mithril like 3 times in a row. It was rough. So every time I would ask the chat, I would be like, "Does anyone need titanium and where?" And then someone would always respond and say where they need titanium, because people are gonna respond. Like, if you ask, people will respond, unless no one has that commission or they're just stupid and think you're somehow scamming them out of free titanium. Anyways, people will respond, and then when you give them titanium, like, it speeds up their quest so much. They thank you, right? Everyone sees that in chat, because you always say no problem at the end, just to take credit. That way everyone knows it was you. And then, when they have a mithril, they ask, right? And then if you have it there, you say, oh, me, and they'll definitely help you. Or what I do, I don't even wait for people to ask. I take initiative. If I ever get a titanium quest, I just type in chat. I'm like, hey, does anyone have spare titanium here that they could help me out for? Some people might be like, oh, well, that's rude. I don't want to, like, ask people for stuff. Trust me, it is not rude or anything to ask for titanium. People will give you it. And helping others makes them want to help you. Not only does it spread positivity, but it actually speeds up your quest. So, it actually helps.
Alright, so you guys might know, or you might not know, that goblin eggs, when you throw them down, they have a 1 in 200 chance to spawn a golden goblin. Now, personally, I would never do that. I would never use them myself, because that's just such a low chance that it's not even worth it. So either put them on AH, because they actually sell for more now that people know that they're used as drill fuels, or, like I said, they're drill fuels. So if you have a drill, use them, because it's really OP. You'll get, oh, there's a powder guess. That's what it looks like. That's what that message looks like. So, David's Gateway, Hurricane Bow. Yeah! But with goblin eggs, if you have a drill, keep them, because whenever you do goblin quests, you'll get a few eggs, which will carry you to the next goblin quest, because each one is 2,000 drill fuel, which is actually crazy. Sell them unless you're going to get a drill very soon, because there's just no reason to just hoard them. Unless you're a goblin egg hoarder, but if you're a goblin egg hoarder, then you probably have a saggy diaper, so I don't even know what you're doing. I'm slurping root beer. Alright. So this was a bug that was fixed with the bug changes. So I have severe depression. Not really, because I didn't use this, because duh, but if you filled your inventory, or if you had a efficiency 5 shears on you, so just shears that were enchanted with efficiency 5, it would give you 110 mining speed. So with this, and if you used your ability, you could get up to like 10 or 11,000 mining speed. And as you can see, this is really OP because like doubled or tripled your mining speed. So they patched it, but yeah, a few people. I'd like to shout out TKB Cool, who is now known as 86MS S, 2 S's. I would like to shout him out for using this, and he's a dirty scoundrel and a rat, so yeah.
And credit to Toast for finding this out.
Toast with a Q. I'm not joking.
Yeah, it's like this.
Alright, boys. Thanks for watching. If you gotten this far, you're kind of a legend, or you're garbage at the game and you just didn't know any of that. What? I didn't say that. No, I didn't say that. But yeah, please like and subscribe if you like our videos. We post every Monday. We might have missed one, and we might have posted it like 10 minutes late, but we don't talk about that. We don't talk about that. But yeah, we stream every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday on the same time, 11:30 p.m. Eastern Time. You know it, sister. So yeah, peace.